mean, I think every family has a little bit of dysfunction through it every once in a while. I mean, I don't think everyone's perfect.
Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Maybe you can put it in context. I'm reading from page 44. Let me start on your answer on line 8. Put it in context. 90% of the time or more, it was my wife watching our granddaughter. You know, very few times that I actually watched her by myself because of scheduling. And then the question, she was almost more of a mom figure then, answer, yeah. Question then Casey, answer, yeah. I think that happened from the day she was born, as a matter of fact. I don't know if my wife shared that with you guys or not, but the day that she was born, after they got done cleaning my granddaughter up and stuff like that, who do they hand her to was my wife. And my daughter was always, and the question was, harboring ill feelings, and the answer was, yeah, there's been some toughness right there, yeah. And yeah, she's thrown that in my wife's face a few times, yeah, to be honest with y'all.
Yes, sir. I definitely said that. I remember saying that specifically, yes.
Okay, is that accurate?
That's accurate, absolutely.
Okay.
Because and if I can expand upon that, is
sure.
when my granddaughter was born, my daughter went through what they call an episiotomy. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that at all, in the medical terminology of it. But yeah, when the lady who had cleaned up my granddaughter, she could not give her to my daughter right away, and my wife was right there. We were both right there watching our granddaughter because we were just in awe. And she did. She handed it to my daughter, and my daughter did say, yes. Well, you get a chance to hold her before I do. Yeah, that happened. I don't understand why that should be a problem, sir.
I'm not suggesting that's a problem, sir. But you stand by the answer I just read to you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. It's part of that record, yes.
And while during that 31-day period when your granddaughter and daughter had left the house, was there a time where you followed or chased after your daughter in the car?
I thought I had, but I was mistaken about the time. I think it was back in March or April when my daughter had utilized my wife's vehicle. I was wrong on the dates, on the months, yes.
Okay, now this would have been August of 08. These events that we're talking about occurred in July of 08, right? So was the
no. Actually, I think it was like April or May when I said this about my daughter using my wife's vehicle when I went to follow her one day.
Okay.
So it was just a month or two different. No, nothing about July. I was mistaken about that.
No. My question to you is, the time frame where your daughter was missing was like a month before this statement, right?
Mr. Mitnick, it's his granddaughter that was missing.
Well, they both were gone from the house, is what I mean. When the two of them were gone from the house, when the granddaughter was missing, that was about a month before you gave this sworn statement to the police. Am I right?
Yeah, about 3 weeks, yes.
About 3 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, and you described it as you were going through the stuff with Busch Gardens and Zanny, and it said, and that's where Zanny got in her accident. Answer, supposedly Zanny got in this car accident. Casey was following, I guess, some distance behind her, and Zanny got involved in this accident. Question, hospitalized at Tampa General? Answer, that's what we were told. Question, treated for a concussion? Answer, yes. Question, but then the next day the ER nurse discovered a large laceration behind the ear and had to treat that? Answer, and kept her, I guess, an extra day or something like that, if I remember correctly. Answer, Jeff comes to town as we slide down through here, but I want to, this week of the 23rd to the 27th, from this conversation that you had with the FBI the other day, apparently there was an incident during that window, that block, where you may have seen her in your wife's truck on the 408. Can you clarify that for me? Was that week even? Was that the week even? Answer, I'm going to say it is. We'll have to go back through these e-pass records. And you say, because I went looking for my daughter. I chased her. I mean, I saw her leaving with my wife's vehicle. Question, you saw her leave the house? Answer, yeah. Saw her leave the house, driving up Chickasaw, getting on the 408. And I turned around and I say, I'm following her. George, I say, I'm following her. I'm tired of this. Question, I'm sorry to put you in that position, because I know that that was something you told the FBI in confidence, and your wife didn't know, and I was going to approach it a little different the other day. Did you, when that was mentioned to your wife, she just completely denied any knowledge of that? Answer, well, it'd be easy to find an e-pass, because her e-pass, my e-pass, we got two separate accounts, but that'd be very easy to find out. Because I remember my daughter, she drives as fast as she could to get away. I think she knew I was behind her. Maybe she did or not. But I was trying to stay at a reasonable distance. Maybe it was 100 yards away from her, trying to stay in straddled lanes and all going back and forth. I know she got off somewhere off Chickasaw or Kirkman, and I couldn't get over fast enough to find her. Did you say that?
Oh, absolutely. I said that. Yes, I remember that. But I was just wrong about the dates when I followed her. I believe it was probably April or May when I did that, not back in July.